a big boss, a big looking boss.
What do you want to talk about that girl?
Everything, we don't know what's taking place. They haven't told me nothing. So, we don't know what to do.
How much you spend?
I put about $4,000.
Okay.
I make chicken, burger, punch, then how much? Beetroot,
Everything.
I got bread over here.
Nothing I sell.
Massive Gosine hold a big show, big DJ truck doing announcement. Nobody show up. They come here, know what kind of problem they have. The problem is they're supposed to get some pass or some dance or something. And pass for dance or whatever. They never tell me. They never come and sing it. But don't do nothing.
I know you have a Polaroid.
Don't do nothing. They pack up their car. They pack up their car and I'm going to find out. Or have a little talk or something. Never. But the amount of money I put on, massive have to pay me back. I have all my receipt. I have to give away.
Don't worry, no buy some more again.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
Could tell me how you're feeling?
Real bad.
I think I'm hot, man. That's bad.
I'm from Trinidad Roti shop. I'm from Trinidad Roti shop. I'm from Trinidad Roti shop. Sell roti, pulori, aloo pie, sahina, fry bake, fried chicken, everything. The full works. Well, we did a lot of preparation before we came. Roti, need the flour for aloo pie, sahina, kachori. So losses in the thousands.
Were you given notice?
No notice. The show was on until this evening.
What you're viewing at this time, you're viewing the 100 kV generator and of course the lighting towers, which is thousands of dollars, just had to be reloaded onto the MSI truck, which was rented again be running into thousands of dollars wasted here this evening at the Macaulay Recreation Grounds.
Alan Gopal, PRO, Massive Gosine, Roving Chutney Tent, 2015.
Tell us what happened here today.
Well, today has been a travesty in which a community show for Carnival 2015 was put together in collaboration with the Massive Gosine Chutney Calypso Comedy Tent with an NGO, local NGO based in Claxon Bay, the Green Pioneers. And this event was planned a few weeks ago, which an application was made to the police asking their assistance for a community event to guide us in terms of how we should go about in ensuring that security was up to standards regarding having the show. We were liaising with the police days upon days, the last 3 weeks, which no definite answer was given regarding what their decision would have been in terms of security being provided for the show. All we were told that there were costs, and we went to the station yesterday telling them, tomorrow is our show, 24th of January. How much do we have to pay? What is the procedure? They said, you all cannot pay any money because you all need to get a dancehall permit at the magistrate court for the cost of $25. And we are saying, we have no problem with $25 being paid. What we are saying is, had we known that 3 weeks ago, the application would have been done in the magistrate's court to ensure that this show, where hundreds and probably thousands of dollars have been put out to promote this show locally, has now gone down the drains. The police, the senior superintendent of the Southern Division, Mr. Santana, has contacted us today and said this show cannot go on, and if it goes on, he has already put in place 50 police officers with buses to come down here at Macaulay to ensure this show is stopped, where the promoters and organizers, artists, and even patrons, non-paying patrons, because this is a very free show to the public, will be locked up, as the case may be. It's disappointing. If you look around, you see vendors setting up earlier this evening here, setting up food. Preparation would be made weeks ago. You can see right now people coming in by their droves to participate in an event which is very significant to this community. This is a rural community in which people are looking forward for entertainment. Free entertainment. We don't carry any bar or alcohol. We don't promote that. All we are promoting is sports, culture, and beauty today. And we were stopped. And while this may be the law, all we are saying is the law should have, the officers who are aware of the law should have informed us what are the requirements necessary. And that would have given us enough time, ample time, to ensure all provisions were made to ensure this show came off successfully. We have had many events here prior. No problem. Cooperation fully with the police. And while we will oblige with the law, we will obey all aspects of the law. Our constitution must be at all time upheld. What we are saying is, one, professionalism of the police force must be given, especially in events like this. They'll inform the organizers, the promoters, what are the requirements. Secondly, what we are saying is, we are hoping that the precedent is set for all events in this country, in which every event must now ensure that a dancehall permit is acquired prior to the event. So we are hoping that this is not just a matter of being victimized or sabotage. We are hoping, yes, there's a law in effect and we are obliged by the law. But we are hoping that this law is not only enforced for us, but it's enforced for the entire nation, entire country, for all promoters. So I advise everyone who have an event, not only for carnival, based on the law and the act, as long as you set up a stage or some structure that requires a dancehall permit. If you're having a function in a community center and there are artists singing or there are artists dancing and so on, based on my interpretation, you have to have a dancehall permit. How many times has this law really been enforced? And I hope that the enforcement of the law or whoever the authority be goes back to that law and has some sort of amendment, as the case may be, to ensure that our group, NGOs, non-profit organizations and so on, get the opportunity to promote community building by culture and sports. Alan Gopal, PRO, Massive Gosine, Roving, Chutney, Comedy, 10th, 2015.
My name is Nirmal Gosine, aka The Massive Gosine, CEO of The Massive Gosine, Roving, Chutney, Calypso Comedy Tent. It is unfortunate that we had to cancel this evening's presentation of The Massive Gosine's Roving, Chutney, Calypso Tent right here at the Macaulay grounds in Claxton Bay this evening due to Senior Superintendent Santana calling me and indicating, due to the lack of not having a dancehall license, $25 only, he has no other choice but to shut down the event, and indicated to me he has already put in place a busload of police, of 50 police, to come down here and lock up all performers, including myself. Mr. Santana, let me ask you as a Trinidadian, have you ever visited Carnival Monday and Tuesday in Trinidad? Does those people on the street have a dancehall license? That is one. Two, the time it would take you, with due respect, Mr. Santana, to go and get a busload of police, or 50 police plus, to come for this one man. Who am I, John Rambo? Why didn't you find a busload of police and find the wheelchair man that killed 2 persons in this country? Deal with the crime situation. Don't harass people like we that is trying to bring people together through sports, culture, and beauty pageant. This is our culture. Trinidad and Tobago is looked upon by the world to have the greatest show on earth known as Carnival. And I'm just giving you this publicly, just in case, Mr. Santana, you seem to have just arrived here in this country. Just in case you're a foreigner and you never lived before here, this is Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to the land of steel pan calypso, chutney and mass. This is Carnival. We are the creators of mass. We are the owners, the creators, and the people at who this present Carnival to the rest of the world to follow. What you did today has hurt not only me, but has hurt a lot of poor people. There's a lot of poor vendors who right now is crying. Several of them had to pick up the remainders and leave. You know how much of children you have wiped off that smile on their face this evening? You know how much of kids was coming here for something free from us? You know how much of people was going to benefit? You know how much of employees are employed with this tent? Let me inform you, 143 people is paid by this roving tent. I called on the National Security Minister, Mr. Gary Griffith, to investigate Mr. Santana immediately. And because this ain't going to stop here. Certainly not by me. Because Massive Gosine don't stand alone, you know. There's a lot of people in this country that is certainly against the way that this was done to us. Come on, this is Trinidad and Tobago. Carnival belongs to me and belongs to you.
Is this the government working for you?
Is this the government working for us? Is this the way the government's supposed to work for us? Come on. I await Gary Griffith. I await you, my dear Honorable Minister, National Security Minister Gary Griffith. You need to intervene into this. Let us know, where do we stand? Carnival belongs to all of us. Do we all have to get a dancehall license to dance on Carnival Monday and Tuesday? I hope this is not a victimization. Get towards me. Mr. Santana, this is the beginning. Let us get it straight.
I'm Masha and I represent Waitia's Catering, and the whole week we have been preparing for this. I do barbecue, corn soup, we have popcorn, sauce, hot dog. I mean, there's a whole lot. There's over $10,000 in goods I have on the van right now, and I can't do nothing with it today because the show cancelled. So who is going to compensate the vendors? Who are going to compensate me for all the losses that I have suffered today? This is unfair for the community. This is a community event. It's a free event for the community. It's something for other stakeholders to, benefit from, and there's no show. So it is very unfair. It's very unfortunate that, Massive Gosine, we have to suffer this loss today. But we'll be supporting him. We continue to support him. And next week's show will be even bigger just because of this.
Hi, this is Massive Gosine, CEO of the Massive Gosine Roving Chutney Calypso tent. As a result of what Mr. Santana did to us today, it won't stop us. We are bigger. And you can join us, Trinidad and Tobago. You could come out and join us next week, Sunday, at formerly known as the Antilles, now known as Monarch Recreation Grounds in San Francisco. And of course, admission is free. We start there Sunday, the 1st of February from 4 p.m. until. I urge you to come out and support us. Have something to eat. See what the show is about. It is the only diverse cast in the history of tent business in Trinidad and Tobago. So I urge you once again to join us on Sunday, the 1st of February from 4 p.m. at the Monarch Recreation Grounds in San Francisco.